I like Streamlabs so far, but if there's one thing that I wish it had, it was a timer function. I needed to open some alternate program in order to make it read a timer, but I forgot what program it was that I was planning to use. Anyway, I forgot to mention something about the boss here. Barbos. So, this is the boss of the first world of this game, but Barbos was not the first boss of Donkey Kong Country 3. He was... oh, I don't know what boss number he was. 4th? 5th? He was definitely later on in the game. The first boss of Donkey Kong Country 3 was actually Belcha. He's not in this game. Also, is there a way to exit this area once I've entered it? Is there a teleport? You said there's a teleport sign there. Can I just walk to the right or something? No. Can I tempt you to spend 2 coins on some useful info? Oh, that would have been nice to have known earlier. Well, let me save states to find out what this is about. Coco Channel, find Squitter, and head to the left. Or after several attempts I could float over there. 5 coins will buy you a test drive and my new teleport. No thanks. $5 coins to play again. I want to see if I can get a different hint. 2 coins on some useful info. Yes. Total recoil. Go to the left and jump into the air. This is definitely an awkward way to handle this. Load state to get my coins back. Instead of a menu, which they totally had in Donkey Kong Land 2, instead of a menu to choose your options... wait, did they have it in Donkey Kong Land 2? Did Wrinkly Kong give hints? I don't remember Wrinkly Kong giving hints. I think she only saved your game. Well, never mind then. Still though, it would have been nice to have a menu to choose what I wanted to do. Do I A, want to play the card game, B, have a hint, or C, a test drive in that new teleport? Which is like a magic ball thing. And this is how you get back to the overworld if you're, well, wanting to get back to the overworld. Either that or you could just reset the game. Anyway, welcome to Primate Plains. Our first level here, Coral Quarrel. Say that 3 times fast. Coral Quarrel, Coral. I have enough trouble saying it 1 time fast. So, another underwater level. As I said, we're gonna be kind of here for a bit. Also, while I'm fine with the water levels in other Donkey Kong games, and in fact, I actually enjoy them, I'm not so much a fan of the water levels in this game. Secret one up there. And there's a couple of reasons for that. I suppose the first reason is the song that's playing. It's very... oh, I'm not sure what word I want to use. Melancholy? It's certainly not the most ambient underwater song. Oh, how would I describe that song? Oh, there's totally a word that I want to use, but I can't think of what it is. It's on the tip of my tongue. It's not like a pristine, magical underwater level. It's more mysterious, dreadful, Definitely dreadful with these fish swimming around. This song does not invoke good feelings. Especially the case in the Super Nintendo game. Haunting is a good way of putting it. It's almost haunting. But besides that, there's also the size of these levels. These underwater levels in this game get kind of big. And the biggest reason I'm not too much a fan is because they're all kind of samey. Like, when it comes to the other Donkey Kong Country and Donkey Kong Land water levels, they each have something that helps make them kind of unique from each other. Like in Donkey Kong Country 1, there might be a water level where you're being chased by croctopuses. In Donkey Kong Land 2, or Donkey Kong Country 2, either or, you could wind up having water that is boiling unless you use a seal's spit to cool it off. Or maybe the underwater level is dark. But in this game, they're very samey. You got the little fish, you got the big fish, you got the whatever these things are supposed to be. And you got the fish, the long fish that swim out of, these fish here. You would think that these fish would be like a level gimmick for a specific level, but no. Every water level has those things swimming along at some random point. And then we have this level. I feel like I'm lost in a maze. Well, the arrow's pointing that way, so that's kind of for a progression, but there was also the other path down below. Is that to a bonus barrel? Did I die right before reaching a bonus barrel? Or maybe I died right here. It's entirely possible that I died right here. Yeah, I probably died thereabouts around here. Thinking on it, there was also a water level in Donkey Kong Land 2 that I was not a fan of, because it was also a maze. A maze that you kind of had to rush through because you were on a bit of a time limit. Had to try to reach the next little spot before it got too dark to see. And boy did it get dark. Like, you couldn't see anything once it got dark. You were swimming completely blind. And a maze level? That's annoying. That was not a good level. And it was a Donkey Kong Land 2 exclusive level too. That level was not in Donkey Kong Country 2. I mean, there was a dark swimming level in Donkey Kong Country 2, but you could still see. Well, found the N. Is an indication of how far we are into this level. Is that arrow forward progression? Would this be a secret down here? No, that's the G. Which is also where the bonus barrel is. This level's confusing. I'm assuming, yeah, starting right next to the bonus barrel there. Arrow here. I'm assuming the paths are going to converge, probably right here. If I go to the right, I'll find that other arrow. Yep. I wonder what swordfish eat. You think swordfish take advantage of their pointy noses and make shish kebabs? I mean, they don't have hands, so they wouldn't be able to pull the fish off of their noses, so maybe not. Anyway, good news. That is Coral Quarrel 100%. Onward to Mickey Mischief. And we have a new environment in this game. Not compared to Donkey Kong Country 3, I mean new for this specific adventure. We got a tree level. Oh! And also springy spiders, who are definitely friendly. I am okay with friendly spiders, especially whenever they're as big as I am. And meanwhile, here's the Mickeys that was mentioned in the level title. Once again, odd color choice. But hey, if they want to be purple, that's fine. This is some tense music. Very different from the version that plays in the Super Nintendo game. In fact, that's kind of the case with a lot of songs in this game. Donkey Kong Country 3 overall has a very quiet soundtrack, a very moody soundtrack. And the song that plays in that game's tree levels is no exception. But for the Game Boy game, I guess they decided they couldn't quite emulate the ambience, so they just went in hard. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. As I said, I really like the soundtrack of this game. In a few instances, I like it more than the Super Nintendo version. We'll get to one particular song later. Much later. Not going to be in this stream. It's of a level type that we won't be encountering until World 3, maybe World 4. Oh, I was just thinking. Somewhere we're going to find squawks in one of these tree levels. That would be this level. We have now become Burb! Just like in Donkey Kong Land 2, we tap the jump to flap up and down. Well, just flap up anyway. Otherwise, we just slowly float down. And we can spit seeds from Squawk's mouth. How does that work? Good news is, these seeds, or maybe they're coconuts, either or, they can kill these buzzsaw bees, which is actually kind of satisfying. Gotta love whenever a game gives you a power-up to kill enemies that you normally can't kill. Speaking of colors, though, you can once again see what I was talking about before, where they couldn't exactly properly color things, because Squawk's here, all green. They couldn't quite change his beak to yellow. Rather, the sprite overall just has a singular color scheme going on. being able to fly definitely opens up the possibility for secrets. For instance... Are we still a bird? Well, not anymore. Don't know which way I'm going. Not that way. Oh, we got a maze. Lovely. Okay, coins, bananas there. But that does not mean that was the correct path. Oops. Yo, gosh dang it. So those are solid platforms, by the way. You can only go through the middle. So make sure you're actually through them. Carefully. Might be another bee somewhere. Oh, there's a coin. For the most part, you can actually skip the animal buddies in this game. So if I wanted to, I could just go on without Burb. Or can I? Nope, I take that back. This is one of those levels where the animal buddy is actually required. But some levels, though, you don't need your animal buddy. Especially in most of the underwater levels, you don't have to have Unguard. But why wouldn't you want to be a fish? I said, I tell you what, being a bird is hazardous to your health. So, it's worth mentioning that you can fly up faster by holding up, and also drop down faster by holding down. I'm gonna want to be careful about using the speed boost, though. On account... these enemies are, precariously positioned. You'd think these buzzsaw bees would be a little friendlier towards squawks. After all, it ain't easy being green. Interesting that the spitting sound is the same as the banana collecting sound. They didn't really try to implement squawking. Do I want to go right, or is there another secret up here? Probably another secret up here. No, this is the secret that I found earlier. Wow. I got sent back. Well, as I've already established, once you've acquired the bonus barrel... Ooh, need to keep that thing in mind. Once I've acquired the bonus in the bonus barrel, I don't have to do it again, even if I die after. Okay, I didn't actually need that life, but, why not? Okay, what's down here? Is this for a progression? Because there was also a path to the right. Yeah, I'm heading back up there. Flap, 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 flap. You're totally waiting for me to come along so you can throw coconuts at me. So I was wrong. There was not a path to the right. I could just see the room to the right. We'll be there in just a moment. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you can do it right here. Let me press select. No. I don't know if it's this game or Donkey Kong Land 2, but I know in certain instances... Let me save state. I don't know if that's safe down there. You can actually automatically exit being an animal by pressing select. Like you would stop being a Kong. Or swapping Kongs. And it's so weird that they actually wait for you to come along before they start throwing things at you. I thought they just did that all the time. Alright, that's the end of that level. Took a bit of effort, but we got through it 100%. It has occurred to me that there is a disadvantage when it comes to needing to go to the sheepy shop in order to go back to the overworld. We're going to have to wait until we get back to Wrinkly Kong up there before we can create an actual save. Or if I really needed to, I could use save states. Thank you, modern technology. Why do I feel like there's a secret up there? Is there a secret up here? Don't know. I failed my jump. Oh, I can get up there from... No, I can't. But there is more secrets in the water. Surely there's something else in here, right? There was one up there. That it? Alright, I can't complain. I noticed, by the way, that my life meter is about filled up. Also, I cannot jump out of the water here. I also cannot swim that way. I don't know what the max life count is in this game, but it is... Oh boy. It is not the heart meter filled up to the edge of the screen. If you get even more lives, it continues counting them. It just doesn't show them all. I don't think I want to be down here. No secret through there. And no secret up there. I am a little concerned that I have not found a bonus barrel yet. Probably one down here. There it is. Alright, stars. Simple enough. Especially if there's no enemies here. Ooh. But make sure you grab all of those. Although you can get back out from here. Hold on a sec. Okay. It's like, how was there a bigger drop on the right side? Simple. There was a ramp going up. Oh, hey! You actually can hop back up there. So if you miss one, you're not actually having to go all the way back around. That's good to know. Also, sprite limits, by the way. Maybe that's why I sometimes wind up passing through items. I feel like I'm missing stuff down below. But I don't want to miss stuff that's up here. And then, ooh. Alright, that's the end of that. What did I miss down below? Because this time I feel like there is stuff down here. Maybe not, though. I'm gonna say maybe not. Wait. But I could have fallen in between there. What happens if I did? As an aside, I'm glad this game doesn't actually have time limits for exploring levels. Donkey Kong games are good about not having you deal with time limits. Come here this way. Keep going. Whichever one of you, I don't care. Oh boy. Be careful about that. And you are a toughie. And that was an enemy up there. Wait, where am I? There I am. This game is definitely forgiving if you fail at a bonus challenge. Like Donkey Kong Country 2 and Land 2 had a few challenges that you really had to work for if you failed them. There's bananas down here and I want them. And also the G. And I now have an overflow of lives. I'm probably going to lose them all because I might reset the game again in order to reset the soundtrack so I can hear the opening of a song again. Not yet. Here we are at Wrinkly Refuge. You think monkeys like tea? You think monkeys are able to drink tea? I don't see why not. Kinda think of it. Is there anything humans can eat that monkeys can't? I mean, humans and monkeys are supposed to be related. Especially humans and apes. Black Ice Blitz. Nope. We got the first instance of a minecart level. Or this game's versions of them. I am 90% certain that you cannot bounce on bees. I just missed something. Didn't miss that, though. Also, we have weather effects. I said that this game is a little bit more graphically detailed than Donkey Kong Land 2, and that's one situation where that is the case. We actually have weather effects. That's kinda neat. Didn't see that too often on the Game Boy. Give me whatever that... Wait. Really? I thought that was totally leading to a secret. Oh, so I have lost several lives at this point, and I have yet to have that heart meter deplete any. Probably because I keep collecting that life. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to try to land on that anymore. It doesn't get you anything anyway. So, bye! Ooh, I jumped too high off of that one. I was holding the jump button. Probably shouldn't have. I totally feel like I've maybe missed a secret at this point. Oh! I saw that. Now, how did I fail that jump? Okay, where do I want to drop off? Was it the first drop? Well, I still wanted to jump on that guy. Wait, I'm overthinking this. Watch out for a guy up here. That was not who I was talking about. I can backtrack to that. I don't have to drop in as the bobsled. Ooh. Okay, so... the first house you definitely want to jump over because the path ends in front of the house. You would just run into it. Second house, no. Oh, I jumped anyway. Hopefully this is not the... or hopefully this is the only bonus barrel in this level. Because I've kind of missed others that I probably should have been looking for. Like maybe there was a house I was supposed to jump on top of somewhere. Oh, there's two of them. Oh, gosh dang it. And then I crash into the side of the roof? You know, I'm glad that this doesn't cost lives. Jump twice. I was trying to jump a second time. I must have mistimed my button. Somehow. Some way. Either way, I'm annoyed. There we go. You know, intense music aside, I like how these node levels look in this version of the game. Wow, really? I don't know how I avoided taking damage there, but I will happily accept avoiding taking damage there. Wait! Oh boy. I'm glad that barrel was there to shoot me past the goal, because we've got coin. Anyway, as I was saying, intense bobsled music aside, why is there a banana there? That's why there's a banana there. These snowy levels look pristine. I like them. Alright. Pretty sure that's everything. Oh gosh, here we go again. I'm not gonna try to beat this in under 30 seconds. I'll just settle for getting what's required. pretty sure, by the way, that the game doesn't save how many bear coins you have. If I were to reset, I'd be back to 0. Let's test that. Not yet, though. I haven't saved. Squitter, Squawks there, elephant, there's Squawks again. There's Dixie, fish, Squitter, elephant was not right there. Dixie, bananas was over here? Yeah. Bear coin was like almost there. DK coin, nope. There we go. And there we go. So that's going to get us another DK coin and another clock. The clocks, by the way, are required for one part of the game. So definitely take the time to do this card game. Alright, I'm gonna save real quick. Out of curiosity, what level's coming up next? Riverbank Riot. Alright. So I've got 12 coins. If I reset, I'm pretty sure I'll be at 0. Yep, I'm at 0. Sorry, chimps, your credit won't stretch that far. Can I tempt you to spend 2 coins on some useful info? Yes. Uh-oh. Looks like you've blown your bank balance. 5 coins will buy you a test drive in my new teleport. Yes. And that message again. A shame that the game doesn't save how many coins you have. Especially considering their importance. You actually need them in order to... Well, no, you don't need them for 100% because the first card game is free. Never mind. Also, a shame it doesn't save your lives. I'm going to miss that row of lives. Let me guess, coin is right down here. Yep. Back up. Need to start getting that life counter back up. You know, I need to give Kitty some love here. He's not bad, just misunderstood. Wait. That path was continuing, but there was another hidden goodie. Nope, never mind. Kind of think of it, it'd be easy to grind up some bear coins if you needed them. Just restart this level a bunch of times, or go into that bonus barrel a bunch of times. Okay, path down, secret up here. I'm not getting it this time. Wonder what it was. Maybe it was another invisible life, because I didn't see anything up there. Gotta love platformers that encourage exploration. Just not when it's a giant water level. I kinda wish these bear coins served more of a purpose in this game. Like in Donkey Kong Country 3, there were a couple other mini-games. One involving Cranky Kong, who, by the way, does not appear in any of the Game Boy Donkey Kong games. He's mentioned in the manual of Donkey Kong Land 1, and that's it. I'm also pretty sure that Swanky Kong was in Donkey Kong Country 3, along with Donkey Kong Country 2. As an aside, Swanky was not in Donkey Kong Land 2. Don't know what the point of that was. But, hey, bonus barrel. Oh boy, I'm glad there's bananas to indicate where these enemies are. Cause, camera. Also, I got fooled for a moment because the coin spawning sound is the same as the 1-up sound. But anyway, it's interesting that Cranky Kong is not in these games, considering he was, like, all about the 8-bit generation. Telling you in Donkey Kong Country, back in my day, we only had 4 colors, and we liked it. I don't think I'm going back up that way. Oh boy. Oh, and there's the end. Level complete. Miller Instinct. So, Maddie mentioned in World 1, we had Fort Knox, aka Fort Knox, and Total Recoil, aka Total Recall. Maddie said he appreciated the punny names. And we got another such instance here, Miller Instinct, aka Killer Instinct, which is a rare fighting game. I don't mean that a fighting game that is uncommon, I mean a fighting game made by the company Rare. I never played that series. Had their fans. Although I think Rare wound up reviving the series in like the Xbox 360 or Xbox One, but it was like microtransaction city. You had to buy half the characters or something. Or maybe I'm thinking of a different game. Not sure. But Killer Instinct was basically Rare's answer to Mortal Kombat. I don't know if it was necessarily as graphic, but it was definitely a more mature looking game. Anyway, let's see if Miller Instinct is so killer. There's an animal buddy hidden somewhere. Where's an animal buddy hidden? There wasn't anything as far as I could tell. So Maddie says that Killer Instinct wasn't as graphic as Mortal Kombat could be, but it was exaggerated in its own ways. Freaking 50-hit ultra combos. Sounds complicated. There actually aren't very many... There aren't actually very many fighting games that I've gotten into. Only one offhand I can think of would be a single game on the GameCube. Oh, what was it called? I have it. Nope, I gotta look it up. Excuse me a sec, my shelf is behind me. Bloody Roar Primal Fury. This is a fighting game where you can turn into furries. I lost track. Did I get... Yeah, I already took care of coin. I got pretty decent at that game, but decent is relative. How do I play fighting games? Button mashing. Oh, and of course, I have gotten into Smash Brothers, if you want to count that. But it's not the same kind of fighting game where you try to mash buttons to perform combos. Smash Brothers is thankfully fighting games simplified. Whereas you have to press a button sequence in order to perform certain moves in most fighting games. Why does Squawks have a no pass-through sign at the start of this level? Also, once again, Squawks is required for progression. Which is good. It is important for the animal buddies to be important. Not that it's necessarily a bad thing when they're not required, because they're still like a fun power-up. Not to mention literally turning into these animals. I got wings and grabby bird feet. I cannot shoot my coconuts while I'm in the ceiling. Speaking of grabby bird feet, that is something that Squawks can do in Donkey Kong Country 3. He can actually grab barrels and carry them. Can't do that in this game, though. I can't remember for what purpose that was. Probably some sort of gimmick level. Like maybe you had to carry a barrel and place it on a button or something. Well, no such levels in this game. As I said, this is very much a traditional platformer. Ooh. Alright. Where's that token gonna be? Oh, I have to manually move these barrels around. Up. Okay, how many times in this playthrough so far have I been yoinked by enemies like that? So, Maddie says, my fighting game of choice back in the day was Primal Rage. Pretty much just because dinosaurs. And that is the only reason that I'm familiar with the game, is dinosaurs. There used to be a lot more fighting games back in the day. Nowadays, I guess because of how expensive games have gotten, fighting games tend to not seem like they're worth a whole lot. When you only have a roster of a dozen characters and only one level for each of them. Not to mention, playing through the campaign, you just beat each character and that's it. You're done with the game in like 30 minutes. People need to take advantage of the fact that there are digital games now that you can sell for like $20, $30. Those games don't have to be epic 50-hour titles, such as Smash Bros. Ultimate tried to be. Like, even Smash Bros. Ultimate was falling prey to the mentality of needing to be having a meaty adventure in order to be worth that $60 price tag. I haven't actually played Smash Bros. Ultimate, so I can't say firsthand what that adventure mode was like, but it sounded like a mode that really overstayed its welcome. Oh, that's the end of that level. Cool. And for the first time on this adventure, I've missed a bonus barrel. Well, I'm kind of proud of myself. I was expecting this game to be kind of difficult with finding bonus barrels, but no, I've done a pretty good job. That said, to save time, let me look up where the bonus barrel is that I missed. Miller Instinct. Boy, this was a tall level. Let's see, bonus barrel. Oh. And this level is an example of why I was thinking I might miss more bonus barrels. Okay, much like how Squawks cannot do the seed spitting in the ceiling, it is hard to do the twirling in the ceiling. Anyway, there was the bonus barrel, invisible, tucked away in a corner that the game shoots you away from. That is a lame hiding spot. Okay, I was kind of wondering what would happen if I came in here with Squawks. Now I know. You're not allowed to. Though I am kind of curious, if that sign wasn't... Oops. If that sign wasn't there, does Squawks have interactions with ropes? Well, I can actually find out right here. Let me go ahead and find Squawks, see what happens. Nope, just flies through them. Also, easier way to reach this barrel. That does not make the barrel less lame. Oh crap, where's the last one? Down here. Wait, why is there another no animal buddy sign there? You can't even get to an animal that with an animal buddy. Or can you? Is there like a animal buddy hidden somewhere in the bonus? No. Weird. By the way, there's another thing that Blaziken did with this ROM hack, besides translating the game back to English and also reanimating the world maps. When the timer starts wearing out in these bonus levels, the song goes faster. It's not a drastic difference, but it does go a little faster. Anyway, Miller Instinct complete. It is time for the World 2 boss, Bleak Magic. And this is a boss that was also in Donkey Kong Country 3. I can't remember if he was the second boss. I don't think he was. Probably another boss that got relocated. He's also different in this version of the game because in the Super Nintendo version, it was more like a behind behind the Kong view where you had to throw shots at Bleak, who was hiding in the background. So, kind of interesting that they changed it for this version of the game. Once again, using the music from the final boss fight, which, by the way, I'm not really a fan of this rendition of the song either. I mean, I suppose for the final boss it would have worked, but for other bosses, eh. Although I will say, I was not a fan of the boss music in Donkey Kong Country 3 either. But I am kind of curious what it might have sounded like had they actually tried to recreate it in 8 bits. Considering how improved a lot of the other songs are, well, I say improved, but that's open to debate. But more what I wanted to say is, considering how changed the other songs are, how a lot of them are more upbeat, it would have been interesting to see or hear how they would have handled the regular boss music. Anyway, Bleak done. And now I'm going back into Primate Plains to save. Because, by golly, I want to save the fact that I have successfully beaten that boss. Because we are ending today's stream. If you've enjoyed today's stream, feel free to give me a follow. I stream every Saturday. Overall, we're making some pretty good progress. 2 worlds beaten, and I believe there's 6 worlds altogether. So we're already a third of the way through the game. Making great progress. With that said, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.